Yo, yo,
Yes, how you doing?
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me? Okay, good. What's good with you, man?
Yeah, doing well. It's good to be able to see you again after.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yes, I mean, yeah, and it's amazing that in a time when artists are like, no labels, we're just gonna stay home and sing some of the old stuff. You're still constantly trying
Right.
to be creative. I mean, what's the inspiration behind Egomaniac?
Well, let's see. There's a few things. Actually, the title is from it's a sound that I created as far as like me and my nephew sat down and we just like my brother had the basement sound and a couple other producers had different sounds and I was like, you know what, my sound will be the egomaniac sound. It's gonna be a collaboration of just like all these different sound effects that I use and different instrumentation. But as far as the album, I kind of actually wrote a script based on just some this character Calhoun and myself, and I kind of made the album based on the sound the movie that I made. So that's how it came about.
Yeah, I
So I
mean,
want to kind of like start a little series of this kind of like this scenario between me and this guy and this girl. So that's how I started it.
Yeah, I mean, who came up with the name Calhoun? Because it does seem like a strange name just to add
well,
into, we'll think of
well, actually,
Tyrone or Dwayne.
right. Well, I took it from Harlem Nights. You remember the old Eddie Murphy movie
Okay,
with
yeah,
him and
yeah.
Richard Pryor? Yeah, yeah, Harlem Nights. So that's where I got the kind of like the idea from. So if you
Okay.
listen to if you listen to the actual song that's on the album, "Down with You," I actually sampled Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor having a conversation about Calhoun in the beginning of the song. So if you
Oh,
go back and listen to it, that's actually from the movie.
okay, okay. Yeah, I mean, I did hear it, but I
Yeah.
didn't. Yeah, but I hadn't watched it in such a long time. You talked
Right,
about,
right, right.
yeah, so that's why I couldn't connect. But you talked about the sound, and I think that. Did you and your nephew play the electric guitar? And because there's that kind of almost like it sounds like an electric guitar that kind of threads through. You know, when you did Love Me Down, it has that kind of
Right,
sound.
right.
Is that
Yeah,
a
they
is
kind
that
of like
yeah.
it's the same. Okay, I use the same effect on the same guitar, but it's actually two different people playing at the
Oh.
guitar. But I just like that effect. It's almost like an Isley Brothers type of this kind of like a harpy type electric
Mm,
kind of guitar. So it's just the way I EQ the guitar, and that's because I kind of like that sound. Almost like
yeah.
a like I said, a Isley Brothers type of feel, kind of like on a solo.
Yeah, because I think when you get to chapter three, Red Flags, I thought that sounds like Love Me Down kind of intro stuff, but was it the same? But
Oh
you
no,
said
that's actually no, that is Love Me Down. That is it.
okay. I thought I
I
was
mean,
that.
that's yeah. That is Love Me Down. I just took the instrumental from there, and put it right there because I don't
Okay.
think a lot of people got to just actually hear it without nothing just kind of stripped down. Because sometimes when you listen to my songs, the instrumentals, there you get a whole total different feel because I use so
Mm,
many different little sounds that people don't get to hear because sometimes it's overshadowed by vocals or a lot of different things. So I took the drums and everything out of that so you could kind of just hear how pretty that guitar was at the beginning of Love Me Down. So
yeah, yeah. Okay.
that's why I put that right there.
I thought I remembered it. And but Temptations as well. There's the same sort of guitar sound, right?
Right. Well, like if you go to the end of like Temptation,
Yeah, yeah.
it's kind of like the same. The guitar solo is kind of like the same feel I wanted with the same type of guitar sound at the end.
Okay. But how is that when you play live then on stage? Would you capture the same sound, or is it mainly for an
Oh,
album?
absolutely.
Okay.
No. It's there. No, it's easy. It's just a certain sound that we use and we EQ because the guitar is alive. On
Mm.
Love Me Down, that's a live. That's somebody actually playing a guitar. So it's easy to just recreate that when you do it live. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's not
Okay.
like it's a sample or nothing. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. At least I think I was saying, okay, this sound, yeah, and I think for those of us who followed your solo release, it's a nice continuation that you've sort of flashed back. And I've always said I loved Love Me Down. I loved the
Right. Appreciate
it
it.
was a throwback to the 90s where there was sort of the
Hmm.
chorus was really we took time and enjoyed the chorus and then and
Right.
yeah, so that's why I've always loved the track. So when I heard it I was like, oh, that sounds Love Me Down. So
Right.
the
That's
actual
that, that's pretty good observation. That means you did your homework.
no, As I said, yeah, as soon as I saw that you came out with the video, so I watched the video first, which I think was better because
Hmm.
you put up maybe 70% of the songs in the video. You didn't really put all of it. So,
Hmm.
and I think if you
Right.
watch the video, you can appreciate that. And then when you listen to the album, you can listen to it in its entirety. So if I'd probably listened to the album, I probably would have like gone to the video and said, "Oh, it's cut." I would have been up. So it was. I watched the
Right.
video,
Right. Right.
then I listened to the album, and I actually
Right. Right.
appreciated the album because it's like, wow, I'm hearing more than I didn't see in the
Right.
video.
Hmm.
How long did it take to make the video?
Um. Okay. So the process was I wrote it and I directed it. So, um, I already had the locations in my head and like actually the format. So it was a lot easier than people might think. So it probably took me like 3 days at the most. And
Wow.
everybody thought it took me like weeks to make. But, but you're talking about like 15, 16 hour a day,
Wow.
shooting and nonstop, you know what I'm saying? Not even taking breaks. So, I just wanted to get it done. And because while I was in the creative process, because I actually wrote the script too. So it's like, it just came together because I already knew where we were going to shoot.
Mhm.
Besides, some things were kind of like, freestyle. But for the most part, we knew everything. I knew everywhere I was going to shoot, how I was going to shoot it, the angles I was going to use. So it kind of came together. It's like kind of like clockwork. So it didn't take as long as maybe somebody probably imagined it would take if I didn't have everything already like written down and we precisely did it how I wrote it. So it was a lot easier than probably people think.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of Halftime Chat. Please remember to subscribe, share, and comment. But most importantly, why don't you become a member of Halftime Chat? We've got amazing videos, amazing perks, and being able to support the channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.
I never participated in that kind of.
And somewhere in between
us for even loving us, on which I didn't miss you with.
What was it like growing up?
She's still making an impact on 4 houses down.
I have a couple of pieces.
Trying to get this one and that one.
That works for you, but just for me,
No. Okay.
They don't understand what Jodeci boys and men all
Play it.
these guys, they all work together.
I mean, I love all different genres.